Guys, so what's up? In today's video, I want to talk about my general feeling and state of well-being, and how I'm seeing things is, you know, I'm surrounded by people, but I'm still alone. I'm still like a shell. I don't know why, or no, I do know why. It's, it's weird because it's like I hang out with people, I'm surrounded by a lot of people, but yet I still feel so lonely. And I think I know that's definitely due to the fact that I have no real connection with anyone. There's nothing like for my friends for example. I know deep down, I know they could give less of a fuck about me. They don't care about me whatsoever. And that's completely fine, to be honest, because, at the end of the day, everyone's out looking out for their own selves. They're looking out for numero uno and such and such. But it's just like a BPing thought when you think about it, because it's just like, dude, this is a lonely life, and it's not fun to go through. I've done experiments with this. Um I've like stopped talking to my friends for or a different friend. I've stopped talking to different friend groups for long periods of time. Like the longest I've done was probably like 30 days or something, just to kind of like deep cleanse myself, and I don't know, in other words, a tolerance break, if you would. And through that, I realized, I would wake up, I would check my phone, and I'm like, damn, nobody texted, nobody cares, no one reached out, nothing. Yeah, and that's really just kind of showed me that, no one really cares about you in this life. The only person that can look out for you is your own self, and you can't expect others to give a shit about you, because quite frankly, they don't care about you whatsoever. You're born in this planet alone, and you will end in this planet alone. It's really not a fun thought, but it's a truthful thought that nonetheless that you have to accept. In the mornings, I go for like a morning walk just to clear my head, be alone with my own thoughts. And I only go out for like about an hour with no real destination in mind, just walking anywhere. And from that, I try and remind myself, or think about, that there's beauty in this life and I should appreciate it. But from the way that I look at things and how I'm viewing the world currently, I don't see any beauty in it. Like, well, I'll preference this by not beauty in the general sense, like a beautiful destination, like, I don't know, fucking Montana or something, some random place like that, not like physical, tangible beauty of the outside or nature for that aspect. I'm talking about when you squint your eyes and you kind of focus in, and then you realize that, oh shit, it's always been there, just under the surface. You see all this evil in the world. You see how everything is set up in a way to pretty much drive you insane and make you suffer as much as possible, all for the benefit of your overlords of your CEOs and all that jazz. I walk around in the neighborhood, and I'm not saying that I live in like fucking I'm not saying I live in like Fallout 4, I'm not in like some post-apocalyptic wasteland. I'm not saying I live in that. It well kind of if you think about it in a way, I guess. Because I walk by all these houses, and they just all the same houses, all the same carbon copy pasted houses. There's no life to them. There's nothing. I walk past people walking their dogs or walking with their significant others, and I just think like, dude, I look at them and I see like, it's weird, but it's like I see into them, and I just see like just no soul, just nothing. There's nothing in them, and that's really, I don't know if I'm projecting here, but I guess that's how I see myself, or what? No, or I'm not making any sense. That's just how I see myself. I guess I'm projecting a little bit, but I just walk around just this empty void. And by that, I'm not saying like I am the void, like from Thunderbolts, although that would be pretty cool. I just feel like I am a void. There's just nothing. There's no hope, no nothing, no future. I know that's a big point on my whole channel, is no future. But yeah, it's just that, you walk outside and you can't tell me that, you feel happy with the current state of being, with how it is being a man in today's society, especially in Gen Z, where, there's really not any point in doing anything anymore. I'm never respected by anyone. I'm not saying that I need respect or whatever, but it would be nice. Or, there's just no place in society for me anymore, which definitely is a big thing. Like, our whole point of being on this planet is to pass on our seed to the next generation, create the next generation, such and such. And I can't even do that, man. It's I'm just here. I'm like a failed human being, a failed experiment. I'm just endlessly wandering, no goal in mind, no nothing, just like an insect waiting for the next like drop of food that happens to go on the ground or something. I don't know. But yeah, there's just no reason for us to be here or continue trying to endless. There's a long pauses because I'm like thinking of it on the spot, but there's no point in like really trying anymore. It seems like, or how I feel like, and I feel like a lot of you guys would feel like that as well. Is there's just no fucking point in trying anymore, man. Like I will never ever, or not never ever, but the chances of me ever owning a house in today's market and climate, it's null and void, man. Like I don't even consider it an option at this point. You'll just be living the rest of your life in in a rat wheel, basically, or a little fucking hamster wheel, endlessly, pissing away your money that you worked, you put your long hours of your life into, your 40 hours a week to pay for some shitty apartment, just pissing away money. You don't even feel any energy after you've done, the soul sucking labor, which is jobs, and you go home, you don't even feel like cooking. You just get your goy slop, your slop Donalds, and you just feel horrible about yourself. And this is just the life you were born in, and it sucks. It's no like, it seems like there's no escape from that unless you just happen to hit the genetic lottery, man, and you got born into like an oil baron family, or you got born as the fucking like prince of Saudi Arabia or some shit like that. Like, this thought I have is really like scary for me, and a lot of you guys, I would imagine, would feel the same about this. Is that you work all these hours, you put in all this time, all this effort, all this mental anguish and suffering, just to come home to an empty apartment. There's nothing there for you. There's no family. There's no kids. There's no future. There's just nothing. You're just there alone in your thoughts, and basically everything's against you. Everything hates you. There's nothing. You were just born into this. Nobody will care when you die. There's there's no adventure waiting for you. There's no I don't know, some grand journey, some hero's journey. There's no Gandalf knocking at your door and being like, "Oh, dude, let's go destroy these rings, dog." And you're like, "Fuck yeah, let's go." None of that's happening, man. Nothing. You just go home, you sit there in in the silence and just wait to go back to work again and be a happy worker ant. And that thought alone, scares me. I don't want that, but it seems like ultimately this is what life's coming to. And if I could just like put one phrase to name it all, I feel like a crushed light bulb and I'm all out of shine. Life is just endless suffering, it seems like. And it's not fun. Life is not fun.